New York, welcome. It's so hot. I'm waiting for green light now. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I'm okay. Long time no see. Beautiful sunny weather. 33 Celsius today. These vending machines must be struggling to cool things down. They're like fridges out in the sun. Summer months, to tell the truth, the summer has not started yet here. I think it's still rainy season. Last time I looked. And after that is summer, but it's not raining much. Maybe it will rain more, but who knows. There was almost like a typhoon coming here, and then it went into tropical storm and then changed to tropical depression, and there was nothing left of it. But it did rain. It was quite refreshing. For us, it started on June 20th. Not the best. The heat started a little earlier. Oh wow, nature is the best place to be. Yeah, you're right. Under the green. Thank goodness there are beautiful parks in Japan where you can go and run away, enjoy some greenery, trees, birds. If you're patient, you might even see some animals. Yeah, very green, very. Well, after the rain, everything grows at the triple speed. So it's good that this is not dry. But I started to hear cicada coming out. So summer is very, very near. But since it's only 33 Celsius, I think they need something hotter than that, like 35 or 38 and higher humidity. That's when they really come. So maybe not summer yet. No cicadas. We've had a good amount of rain too. Oh, that's nice. Rain is so important. I remember 2 years there was barely any rain. It was drought everywhere. Like the trees, you could see they didn't develop many leaves. What is this bird? Now it's quiet. It knows we're listening. Oh, that one. Didn't sound like a parrot. Here, they've made some street. It's a huge amount of land, and I wonder what are they building since this street goes in. What is that? Will they build houses here? And then there's such a big amount of land there. That's some kind of a company. I think they're gonna build houses here. Someone just sold their land. My goodness, that's so much money. If the land gets sold and divided into the little houses, you will never be able to get that land back, I think. What do they do if they need it? Like a bigger land? I love The cleansing of rain, it does a lot to your mental state. Yeah, you know, it's when the rainy season, it's kind of nice. It gets dark and it rains, and you kind of feel nice and calm and cozy. It almost reminds me of winter, except the the days are longer, of course. Now it's really bright. It's 4 a.m. in the morning even. A little hard to sleep. But when it's rainy, it's extra dark. And the clouds are nice. Without these clouds, this kind of sun, this turns into 35 Celsius. Very unpleasant. And with the rain, yeah, it's dark and the clouds are there. It's somewhat humid from the rain, but not super hot. Empty houses? I don't think so. Everything here is taken. You mean like outside of big cities, in little towns? No one wants to live there. There's nothing there. There's no hospital, no services. If you move to the city, there's gazillion of things you will see. The convenience is almost like, wow, who would want to live in the middle of nowhere? I'm sure there are some houses. Also, there are tricky houses which are empty because the owner does not want to demolish it for selling, and no one wants to buy it because the house is standing on that land. It takes fortune to demolish. I think maybe $50,000 to rip it all apart and dispose of it. Yeah, no hospital. There's nothing there. It's like countryside from Middle Ages, and where everyone died out. That's the problem. Not enough people to support the whole community, because everyone just went to big city. There's like so many things in the big city. For the amount of taxes you pay, wow, the return is amazing. Convenience. City has lots of programs. If you run out of money, they will pay your apartment and food. You won't get that out in the countryside. What is your accent? Oh, little bit of Canadian, little bit of Polish, and someone said little bit of Japanese. All the accents together. I mean, there's nothing wrong with countryside. It's beautiful there. Although, if you want to live the classic way with Japanese house, that's not really possible these days because the temperatures are just too hot for these kind of buildings. You cannot just, open the doors, windows, and be okay. You will still cook inside and mosquitoes will eat you alive. Pretty nature. It's really calming. Oh, thank you. We are in the park in Tokyo, just enjoying the green grass, green trees. Here's a sequoia growing. Over there's lots of cherry trees. These ones are various junipers and needle trees. Convenience here. If you can go to the store, buy food, very close. Everything is almost walkable distance. And if you want to go long distance, any train will cheaply take you to different part of the town. Wow, look at these things. There are these berries that look and have different shapes. It's almost like someone squished like a chocolate and stuck it to the tree. What a strange thing. And the smell is quite nice on these trees too. Do you speak any other languages? Well, I know Polish, English, Japanese, but not too good. I tried learning German, Spanish, Italian, and Esperanto. Which language do I speak the best? Maybe I'm at the point where I don't speak any language the best. Maybe English. Wow. Another path down here. I tried learning Cantonese once, but I switched to Japanese, it was much easier. You guys know these stones were used to build Edo Castle. Look at that. You can still see that being chiseled away. Well, this one too. Not sure why they ended up in this place, but there's some explanation. Luck. Nice boulders. English, Spanish, decently well, and I am learning Russian for funsies since it's challenging. Oh, Russian, yeah, if you know some other Slavonic languages, it will help a lot. I probably will understand some words because, there are some words where we used long time ago and they still use in Russian, or vice versa. We have some other words which are similar, but there are also some that are completely different now. It's fun. Yeah. Languages are always exciting. The evergreens are beautiful. Yeah, they look very nice. It almost looks like you're in Canada or North America somewhere. There's this zoo in Yokohama, like one of the best zoos maybe in the whole Japan, where they have these sections of the world, and one of them is made into like Rocky Mountains and a canyon. They planted these kind of trees to make you feel like as if you're in North America, and around that you have some North American animals. So yeah, I'm not good at Russian. Well, a little bit of practice. I don't think anyone is good in whatever they're studying. But maybe if you are a native speaker of English and you studied, English literature, writing, that stuff, you will be really better than the average. But I guess everyone else is just, okay. Hey, welcome. Is that a swear word? Are you insulting us? Let's see that vending machine. If it's like 40 degrees Celsius, these machines are like the best in the world. Look at that. What's a block? I don't understand. My greatest feat so far was describing my cats in Russian. So cute. That's pretty good, I think. I think you're doing pretty good if you can describe your cats. the, the thing which is difficult, you have to remember the Cyrillic characters, or what are they called? Characters? Letters? Kind of. That's so confusing sometimes. There's some park. Yeah, this is a park. Hot coffee? No, not hot. Actually, that one is that they switch it for the summer. They switch it. It's all refrigerated. It's like you take it. It's cold, and you drink it. But in the winter, when it's cold, I think they switch half of the selection to be hot. And if your fingers are freezing and you get this coffee and it's so like 40 degrees hot, almost like you cannot touch the can. It's that hot. It's quite nice. You can put it in your pocket and you have a hand warmer for some time. Alphabet first. Yeah, I'm sure. I think this is like in every language. If you learn the way it's written and you can write it, and it's much better. Japan has syllables, so it gets a little bit easier, but they have their own way of writing these syllables, like hiragana, katakana, and it takes some time to do it. It takes some time to learn to write them. Oh, gentleman ghost, welcome back. How are you doing? Tropical storm is gone. It's history. Now it's plus 33 Celsius. This is very smart of them. I saw some with yes, the corn soup was my favorite when I was a long time ago going hiking, and it was freezing morning in the winter. My hands were frozen. I bought this corn soup, warming my hands on it. It tastes really good. But the annoying thing is, the corn gets stuck on the inside of that can. You cannot perfectly clean it, empty it. If you are a perfectionist, yeah. This is only one I still struggle to say. Oh my goodness. V? I forgot how to read those things. Usually it's, from the Polish perspective, I think it wasn't that difficult when I took actually 2 years of Russian, and I don't remember much. Funny, the sticker was like, I know. But there's corn inside to make it a real soup. And there's also a red bean soup there too. It's another thing. 2 soups I've witnessed, and the rest of them are coffees. There's a green tea. There is a barley tea if you don't want caffeine. And there's water. There are the rehydration sport drinks. There are different companies, and they all have different drinks. Coca-Cola is there too, selling all their products. Adzuki beans. They are sweet, yeah. It's like a sweet soup. A little bit different from the red bean soup that is like eaten in Europe. This one is, definitely sweet. I think it's called oshiroko. Strange. I wonder if it's actually a celebratory soup, because red beans might have been used for celebration a long time ago. Wow, look at that. We're on top of the hill. Pocari Sweat. Yeah, that's a popular sports drink. Oh, there's a airplane flying. Looks like military. This is an airport. Sometimes some flights come. He wanted to hike to the hills. That's just, you know, a hill of the park. I gotta go because it's really late where I am, but I'll try to catch another time. Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, and have a good rest and sleep. Enjoy the summer. Ah, beautiful. So beautiful. But too bright. Can't see what's on the screen. Take care, thank you. Oh, another airplane over there flying. That one is pretty fast. I bet it's also military or something like that. Usually these airways are closed to normal traffic. Hello. Wait a minute, I need to get the background here because it's so bright I cannot read. How are you doing? I'm doing hi. I'm doing fine, I'd say. My grandma keeps That's funny. These trees are pretty. Yeah, look at this. Ducks are here, enjoying their siesta. Oh, they're like trying to sleep in the shade here. Where's that little bird? Before it was with a little baby, but now it's gone. Maybe baby's doing siesta in the nest. They know how to not to get the heat stroke. Come on, I don't bite. These trees, ducks. Yeah, they are here for most of the time, and then when winter comes, oh, there's a little baby here. That's the little baby. Look at that, baby feathers. Something like a quail, but not a quail. It's like that bird we saw before was an adult, and this is the baby. Oh, there's another baby over there. It's got a red nose now. Look at that. Look how fast they're going. Wow. Impressive. Mama was hanging out there very far. They're getting independent. Yeah, really fuzzy. I think they need to eat more protein to grow their feathers. But I've never seen these birds flying. Oh, there's another baby over there. Or is a duck? It looks a little bit pale there. This doesn't have a red beak. Wow, where is it? Yeah, it's probably that kind of bird, which I don't know what it is. Oh, there's one bird here with just flew away with a caterpillar. Or that's a different bird here. There was an earthworm. Look at this bird. Oh wait, there's more of them here. Those are babies of something else. Maybe those are the ones that make these deep noises. They're so cute. Oh, they're going for the water. cannot see many babies. Yeah, surprising, you know, they survive here. They have good ecosystem in this park. This is actually, you know, a reservoir for emergency water, and when it gets filled, it overfills down here into the underground and then off to the river. It's also you know, the place where the water flows when it rains, so the area doesn't get flooded. Many places have this in the city. Like you will see houses, 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 and then this big deep area around them. And I think there's one over there in the airport. It's drainage, flood prevention. Hold on, I have to see who's saying hi here. I cannot see who you are. Any vineyards in Japan? Oh, wine groves? Ah, yeah, of course, of course. Plenty in... Where was I? Was it actually Hokkaido? I think it might have been Hokkaido. There was actually wineries in Hokkaido. And Yamanashi prefecture, just right out here in the mountains. So much wine. I mean, there's a whole highway. They call it, what do they call it? A fruit highway or something? Oh, look at these ants. They're like, wow, beautiful. Look at that worker. The major worker here, bossing everybody around. These guys are thriving. Nice to see them like this. They're taking over this tree. Wow. Maybe they're enjoying the moisture from the rain. Yeah, Hokkaido has Nikka whiskey. A Japanese guy went to Scotland, learned how to brew the whiskey, came back with a girlfriend, they married. Their breweries are still, this is probably the top whiskey in Japan. Like a single malt, you can buy the single malt straight from the brewery. It's so good, oh my gosh. Like the trash whiskey, the cheap one, it's like plastic. But the one that's, you know, the real good stuff, it's completely different product. But wines, Yamanashi prefecture, there are wineries in there. And I've been to some, and you can go there and do the wine tasting. It's a thing. There are lots of fruits along a highway. There's a highway. What do they call it? A fruit line or something like that. You just keep on driving in the middle of those plains and mountains. They're not very high, like, you know, the slightly sloped up place where hot air is coming from the south, and it's good for these fruit trees. They grow a whole bunch of different fruits there. And of course, wine. Grapes everywhere. It's quiet and cool. If you are in the season, the farmers have stopping points there. You can just go there and harvest by yourself. You pay for it. It's pretty neat. Yeah, liquors. You know, Japan, land of sake. So many sake breweries. I think last one it was in. Where did I go? Osaka or somewhere. I did go to some brewery. I remember they were teaching how to make this, you know, alcohol, and how you ferment the rice with a mold first. Oh, green light. But this wine will never be matching wine from Europe. It's just the whole industry is too young. But you can always go to different things like omochi factory or soya sauce factory. I went to the soya sauce factory a few months back, and that was fun. They gave me like a private tour of the whole factory. Everything was still made like they were doing in like hundreds of years ago. I did some soya sauce tasting. It was actually delicious. It was very delicious. Bought some stuff there. Which brand? Oh jeez, what was it now? Was it Kikkoman or was it something else? Darn it! It was one of the famous one. What else is there? Maybe it wasn't Kikkoman. It was like hilarious because I expected big factory. And I went and I drove around and I entered this village. There's like nothing there. And then I look, this is the factory of the soya sauce. And we do tours here. And I was the only person there. No one else came. And it was raining too. And the building they had one building in one city. And then next to it was a border and there was another city. And they were brewing the whole thing in another city. It was really funny. Not that one. Gosh, I don't remember. I would have to go and see what I marked on the map. It was like a last minute thing, like driving around. What's around here? Oh, soya sauce factory. Okay, let's go see that. Then there was Chateraise. It's like a chain store of ice cream products, cakes, sweets. Chateraise. They had a big factory, also in the middle of nowhere. But they are very famous for their ice cream. And I went inside, and that was ice cream there. Like you go into this cubicle in the middle and see the robots and conveyor belts making these ice creams. And then you have like 10 or 12 different refrigerators. You can sit there and open and eat whatever you want as much as you want for free. It was like the best ever. I think I went there in the autumn or winter. Not many people were visiting. But I ate like 4 ice creams and I was so full. They were made from real milk, thick stuff, straight from the cows. Like this, I think tourists don't get to these places because this is like in the boonies in the middle of nowhere. Like I'm surprised even to find, oh, that's a factory here. So I think it's a good place to tour factories in Japan. Omochi factory was fun too. Omochi factory didn't have anything to get for free, but they were famous omochi and they let you buy. They let you pack by yourself and buy for a discount the omochi you packed. So I guess they don't need to pay for packing and that kind of labor. It was quite nice. Getting a nice good omochi, that's tasty for a snack. Food tour, yeah. These are kind of like hidden places. Like people don't know like if that in the factory you can request a tour, and they have certain places. Where did I go next? I went to this factory of rice crackers, and then they just gave us the rice crackers, and we bought more rice crackers, and wow, what else? Yeah, I don't remember. I went to the aviation museum in Nagoya, and then by that they had Honda factory putting together Honda jets, and I got inside there to see, like, how the whole factory works. It was so precise on the inside. Like, the floor was white, so if you drop a screw or a little piece, you know where it landed. It was that accurate. And of course, like, they didn't let me even take my phone inside. I had to put the phone in a locker and sign paper. I will not spy or take anything from the inside. But it was a good experience. I never saw something like this. Although everything was so restricted, I don't, it seems like it's super secret stuff. Does that smell good in this section of all the... Yeah, the smell is a little different. And it's even better when these barbecue people start cooking. And you have the pine smell with the barbecue and the smoke. It makes me hungry. Yeah, I know the Japanese ones. There's the senbei, the rice crackers, pretty much sprayed with some soya sauce flavor. The usual stuff, various grades of them. There's that grade that you give as a gift. There's that grade that goes to the grocery store. But you can go in the factory and see how do they do this, what's involved. I know the soya sauce factory was small, but so, like, I had no idea that they ferment wheat with beans, and you get soya sauce, and it has to be sitting in a barrel made of cedar planks or something. It's like a big thing, and we have to stir it for while it's fermenting to so it gets air inside. And the smell was amazing. I remember I went to some other factory. It was years ago, but what was it? Oh man, it's like going to Disneyland and not remembering what I was riding. It must have been maybe something. It wasn't chocolate. It was something else. My brain is dying slowly. Yeah, it's interesting. But I never was the fan of soya sauce. I was just thinking, soya sauce. Yeah, you can buy the whole liter for like $2 in the store. And there are so many kinds of these soya sauces. If you learn how to cook Japanese, you will know. There's this usukuchi type and another type, and you use this type in this case and that type in another case. I think lots of things were flavored after that because these products existed since long time ago. Whiskey bars. Actually, no, at the end of the Nikka whiskey factory tour, there was this tasting, and you go there and you taste all these different whiskeys, and then you take whatever you like. I mean, you pay for a quite nice discount, whatever you like to take home with you, because they only sell the products in the factory, which you cannot buy at normal stores. So you really have to go to the factory. Oh, I forgot. In Hokkaido, I went to the chocolate factory. Hokkaido is famous for chocolate. They have their chocolate is called Shiroi Koibito, which means white lover. And it's sold mainly in Hokkaido and stuff, and it's really good. They had one factory at the airport and one factory at the factory site, and then the whole museum is there. Really cool stuff. Yeah, light and dark. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they all taste different and they're used for different things in cooking, but you know, even I get confused. Like, well, will this work? I just have the one with the red cup, not the one with the yellow cup. Yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, I'm gonna get going before I completely melt. I'm gonna get cooled off because it's super hot. So thanks for coming, guys, and take care for now. We'll see what Saturday is about tomorrow, and enjoy your future Friday. So, bye for now. Bye bye. Bye, Gentleman Ghost. Bye, Rendezvous. Bye bye.